Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry to keep you waiting. We have been busy in festivals and everything in between. But here we are, and without delay, we are going to start today's lesson. So let's get started. आज के लेसन में हम बात करेंगे रेगुलर वर्ब्स की. So let's get started. A1 लेसन 17 रेगुलर वर्ब्स, जिसको हम जर्मन में regelmäßige Verben भी बोलते हैं. So, what are the learning objectives for today's video? We will learn the verb conjugation in present tense, and then we will see the conjugation of regular verbs. Now, verb conjugation in presence. Verb conjugation in present tense. We learned the structure of the sentence in our previous lesson. If you have not watched that video, I will paste the link in the description box below. You can go and watch that video to have a better understanding of what I am trying to say here. So, verb Stamm, verb stem, and Endung, which means ending. So, the verb stem doesn't change. The verb stem doesn't change, and ending depends on singular or plural and the person. So for conjugating verb in present tense, the verb stem doesn't change. The ending can vary. It depends on whether it's a person or thing, and it is in singular or plural, and so on and so forth. Now, here you can see how a normal regular verb is conjugated. Whenever we conjugate a verb, we do that with the help of pronouns. We have again discussed this in the previous lessons already. There are pronouns in singular and plural. So I would suggest you to go and watch those videos to have a better understanding of what I'm trying to explain here today in this video. Now let's look at this table. Singular ish, verb stem plus ending is a. So here would be verb stem, this side would be verb stem on the left side, this would be verb stem, and these are the endings. So ish is verb stem plus e. Then we have do, verb stem plus st. Then we have z, verb stem plus en, zs, verb stem plus t, wir, verb stem plus an, ihr, verb stem plus t, z, verb stem plus en, and then again z, small z, verb stem plus en. So if you can either remember the table or learn the conjugation of each verbs. So this is for regular verbs. Now, it's time to conjugate some verb. Just listen and repeat after me. If you just remember the endings, the verbs are very easy to conjugate. Now, let's look at the verbs. Lernen. Lernen means to learn. Ich lerne, du lernst, sie lernen, sie es lernt, wir lernen, ihr lernt, sie lernen, sie lernen. So, if you just remember the endings as we saw in a previous slide, if you just remember those, if you just remember the endings, the verbs are very easy to conjugate. Now let's look at some more verbs. Spielen. Spielen means to play. Ich spiele, du spielst, sie spielen, sie es spielt, wir spielen, ihr spielt, sie spielen und sie spielen. So if you notice, these are the endings. Ich, verb stem plus e ending, verb stem plus st ending, verb stem plus en is the ending, verb stem plus t is the ending, and so on. We are conjugating it the same way in plural. Now let's look at the next verb. Kommen. Kommen means to come. Ich komme, du kommst, sie kommen, sie es kommt, wir kommen, ihr kommt, sie kommen und sie kommen. The next verb is wohnen, which means to live. Ich wohne, du wohnst, sie wohnen, sie es wohnt, wir wohnen, ihr wohnt, sie wohnen und sie wohnen. Now, let's look at a special case. There are special case as well. Now, if the verb stem ends in s or set or z, for example, reisen, tanzen. If you could see, I have highlighted the verb stem. Z is coming here, S is coming here in the verb stem, and so in such case the ending of conjugated verb st becomes t. Now let's look at the example. Reisen. Reisen means to travel. Okay, so ich reise, du reist, sie reisen, sie es reist, wir reisen, ihr reist, sie reisen and sie reisen. So here the conjugation of do just takes the ending t and not st, since the verb stam already has an s here. Hence the ending of do takes only t and not st. Now the second verb is tanzen. The second example is tanzen, which means to dance. Now ich tanze, du tanzt, sie tanzen, sie es tanzt, wir tanzen, ihr tanzt, sie tanzen und sie tanzen. Now again, if you notice here, do just takes the ending t and not st, because here the verb stem already has z in it, that we learnt one of the special case. Now there is another special case. If verb stem ends in d or t, for example, arbeiten, warten, antworten. So here if you could see, these have t, arbeit, warten, antworten. So what happens here? The ending of conjugated verb. What happens to the ending of conjugated verb? So here st becomes est and t becomes et. Now let's understand this with an example. Arbeiten. So ich arbeite, du arbeitest. If you see, it has the ending est. Sie arbeiten, sie es arbeitet. Now again, if you see here, here is the ending et. So t is becoming et and here st is becoming est. Now let's look at plural. Wir arbeiten, ihr arbeitet, sie arbeiten und sie arbeiten. Warten. Warten means to wait. So ich warte, du wartest, sie warten, sie es wartet, wir warten, ihr wartet, sie warten und sie warten. The next example is antworten. Antworten means to answer. Ich antworte, du antwortest, sie antworten, Er sie es antwortet, wir antworten, ihr antwortet, sie antworten und sie antworten. Now again here st is becoming est and t is becoming et. Now there are some more regular verbs. Like these are some of them that I have listed it down. There are many more. So here machen is which means to do, studieren is to study, hören to hear, telefonieren to telephone, fragen to question, sagen to say, trinken to drink, bekommen to receive. We all have been beginners at some point. So don't get scared. Looking at these lists, you will get used to it with time and you will be able to conjugate the verb, each and every kind of verb. So let me know in the comment section below if you have understood, and if you would like to conjugate any of these verbs, then you can conjugate in the comment section below, and I will reply to you whether it's correct, whether it's not correct. If you have understood this video, if you have watched it till the end, you know the drill. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video with another kind of verb. So stay tuned to this place and I'll see you soon. Till then, bye.